You roll blunt already?
No. thinking about some shit the other day.
What?
I was thinking about some shit the other day that somebody else had mentioned about kids and shit going missing, and like, uh, let's just say conspirators that are bigger conspirators than I believe that kids go missing to get fed to some evil brand of people that are stopping some alien race from taking over the world, right? This is
Okay, what?
this is a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy.
Yeah,
So,
I believe so.
so I was thinking about that because the speculation behind that is that kids go missing like in the masses, like all over the world type shit, and it just doesn't make sense anymore to people because of the type of technologies that we have, the type of battles that we're having, and the type of like crimes that are being solved and stuff like that in today's age. And how, like, for example, what's his name? The rap artist that died, but they solved his murder because a Tesla went off and started recording in the parking lot. Forgot what his name is. He got shot and killed in the parking lot of a hotel, a Hilton Hotel or something like that. But things like that. There's not enough. There's plenty of people with Teslas now, but it's kind of beside the point. But um, I was just thinking one day, like what if that shit was true? Like, like because and the reason why I say what if it was true is because like there's so many other different things that come up of like how some of these kids are like being like transacted, like on Amazon, for example. The other day there was like some kid that was being sold as like a desk for like $25,000 or something like that.
What?
Yeah, nigga. Like that's the real sex trafficking or child trafficking that's going on around the world. Um, and that's how it's happening. And there was another way before this, but what happened? The other way that they were selling people before this was like something like real obvious, and it came out, and then it ended up, or it was the Amazon. Somebody had seen it and spoke about it or tried to buy something, and they ended up getting a kid or something like that. And
What?
yeah, and then
That's
like
how they
right,
they
and
ended up getting a kid?
a kid or a person like delivered to them, because this is how like politicians or like super rich people who are into this type of quote unquote pizza party stuff do that, whether it be
Huh.
child or sex trafficking. Like that's how they get away with it on like the quote unquote black market. So some regular motherfucker ended up, cause there's all types of millionaire regular motherfuckers over the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not just like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett who are like the only celebrity billionaires that we might know, and they're like millionaires, close to billionaires. There's like
Yeah.
regular, day-to-day people, right? So a regular day-to-day millionaire got a hold of one of these things, and then they ended up basically changing the game, like changing the way that they ship these things. But yeah. So, and that was like recent, very recent. You could look this shit up. But because of that shit in my mind, I like a split fraction of me thinks like, yo, what if there is some motherfucking crazy ass race that's like eating people and shit, and like the only way they don't just take over the world, I guess, which to me is bogus, because it's like, if that was the case, like, bitch, they just take over the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, what if there's just some other shit that's just going on that's just way beyond a motherfucker's imagination right now? Because of like all the types of technology that we have, all the types of people that are actually going missing, and all the types of crazy ass ways that just happen to get caught up on or like found by a commoner. But yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah, that's some interesting stuff, is what I'll say.
And like me, to be real, bro, I'm like the type to like turn off my fucking Amber Alerts. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be wanting to hear that shit.
I have mine off.
Like how the fuck did you lose your fucking baby, my nigga? But I am different, I think, as a thinker. Like I understand things happen too, and like I've literally seen people just get up and walk off without their child sometimes, like because they're so busy or just in their own motion or some shit. But like, I don't know. Or like people just standing close enough to each other and they get up and push off somebody else's stroller and leave theirs. Seen that
Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
People be distracted, not have awareness.
Just distracted, yeah. So like I get it. You know what I mean? But
So you understand human trafficking?
do I understand human
Like,
trafficking?
what do you mean you get it? What
I
part do you
get like
get?
some people can be a little careless, but I'm still like, how do you lose your baby?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, most Amber Alerts, though, if I mean, first of all, when you get it, you just say it's a missing person. You don't know any of the details whatsoever, other than the details of the missing person themselves,
No,
visually.
I think Amber Alerts are only children.
Right, I know, but what I'm saying is like, you don't know if it is a domestic thing, if it's like a father
Like a
that's took their
runaway or some
kid.
shit,
You don't
or
know if it's a
yeah.
runaway. You don't know if it's, how
Hmm.
long they've been missing for, this or that. So a
I
lot
think
of
they also
like,
have to be missing for a certain amount of
yeah, it's
like
24 hours.
yeah. Before National Amber Alert goes out. But
A
yeah,
national Amber Alert,
I said
a national
actual.
one. Oh, actual. I was like a national one.
God
Holy
damn,
shit, you gotta be
slow
like
down, buddy.
you gotta be like a fugitive of like I don't
But
even know what that would
is
be. You gotta be the
Amber
president's
Alerts
daughter type shit.
statewide though, right? It's not normally countywide only. It's
It can
statewide
be
though, right?
both. It can be both.
Cause they be from all different types of counties when I see them.
Yeah, it can
And that
depend on like where it's like what the context of the Amber Alert, some, like I said, we don't really get details, but you can kind of clue together basic things because they'll
yeah,
tell
you
you
just know a
sometimes
kid's
like what
missing.
city they're in
Yeah.
or whatever, what the car that they could be in looks like
Right,
type
right.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like the last parent or something they were around, or what they could have been wearing and shit. Yeah, somebody's car alarm is going off, which is not normal.
Dude, if my car alarm was going off, I wouldn't even know. I don't even know what
Right.
mine sounds like.
I feel but it ain't moving, so I feel like it might be doing its job. And it's not turning off either. Cause dog, motherfuckers been on that fucking steal your new ass 2024 and take that shit down to Miami and put it on a shipping container and ship it off to Africa type vibes lately. Like, literally how South Bend is about 10 minutes away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Dude, when you're
four,
in a port town too, like Florida has so many, there's a lot more opportunity for
I mean, don't get me wrong,
higher theft,
Miami,
higher disappearance type items, kids, cars,
Miami is a 2 hour drive from Puerto
high value
Princesa,
targets.
just so you're, aware.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right too, like tourists and stuff like that, and there's all different types of money, and young people, you know,
That's why South Padre here is like dangerous because it's like on the border of Texas and Mexico, but it's like a beached area, so it's just like hella sus. And people
interesting.
get kidnapped all the time for ransom type shit.
Mm, super
Young
interesting.
kids going down for spring break, making mistakes.
Right, right, right. Yeah, but yeah, I think maybe like four people. This was maybe about 6 months ago now. Like got their car stolen, and the most recent one was like this fucking one of those new Dodge Ram pickup trucks. I think it was a Ram, yeah. And man, this story is still odd to me though. But like this was on Nextdoor, and normally I don't know if you know the Nextdoor app.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? Okay, so normally it's older people on there, right? Like like people who are paying their bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but older folks, as far as I see, and this woman is describing what happened, and like she says that she left the keys for this truck in her purse that was in another car in their driveway. And she left her purse under the passenger seat, and they went, and I think it's on some camera, it was on some camera that they went in the car, got her purse, got the keys, went in the truck, and just politely drove off with the shit. And like, there was a Tesla, right, and this was why I was bringing up that Tesla shit. There was a Tesla right next door, dog. That shit didn't do nothing. And
Hmm.
there and the neighbors' cameras didn't go off or anything like that. And my thing is like, why would you leave the keys to a brand new truck in your purse and leave your purse in the car under the seat? Why would you be putting your purse under the seat as a chick? I don't know, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even be doing that type of shit? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, like people have their own reasons of why they do whatever they do. So I be thinking like that now. hmm So it's like they took off, and like there was other people, because this is a thing now. And at first it was like hot in Canada. They were taking cars from Canada and putting them on
Yeah.
shipping containers, right? And like that shit got out because they weren't taking the license plates off of the cars. So people were seeing pictures, and then lo and behold, on social media, seeing their own car or license plate in Africa, right? So there were they were keeping up with the story for a few weeks or days, and like there were people like in other communities reporting that they seen the truck and shit like that. And to me, I'm just like, okay, so how isn't there like too much of a trail or whatever, but like people were saying that they seen the truck. Maybe it could have been another truck the same color, but there were people that were on there, you know, just kind of already trying to soothe, because it was their like brand new truck, and they were just trying to soothe them, like, yo, you might as well just like give it some time, it's gone, you know, just report the insurance and just get a new one, because like it's gonna be gone to Miami and shipped off, because it's one of those, all these computer cars and vehicles are just like computers to hack now. So they're
Yeah, I mean
just
that's
like,
what they do with Kias,
yeah.
the
So they're,
Kia boys.
don't believe me, my stepson was on some dumb shit with that, and
Your stepson?
yeah, I'm not with the chick anymore, but they were definitely stepkids.
You were married?
Mhm. Yeah, bro.
Huh.
You don't be paying attention, or you just don't remember. But remember, I told you that I'm living with my mom right now.
Yeah.
Right. Prior to that, it was me and my wife living together, or ex-wife.
Huh.
But either way, like, yeah, the young man was getting himself into Kia boy altercations. Like,
Dumbass.
yeah, man. And, well, and that's just how I know how, like, in a sense, simplified things have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like things just being hackable computers
Yeah, all you need for that shit is a fucking screwdriver
or something
and a,
else.
and a USB stick.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. hmm So, yeah, so like, that's why I say that shit. But, it's, that car alarm went off too. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't talk about, the whole split up thing and all that shit, but I had told you already before, it was just a while ago. Trying to
She
find me
sounds like a stupid bitch. Ah.
trying to find me a new wife in Bravo supermarket somewhere. You know what Bravo is?
I assume it's like a Whole Foods.
It's like an international food store.
Yeah. Trying to get you a Chinese babe, Asian woman.
Something. Asian,
Something.
Hispanic,
Shit, you got
Haitian,
pussy and two titties. Hey, we cooking.
some Caribbean,
Something Caribbean.
world
Ooh-wee.
class.
World class. Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, for real, Mr. Daddy Yankee. Dale, huevo, dale. You ready yet?
Oh my God. What did you ask?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You know that song be hitting. Dale, huevo, dale, huevo. Open and close.
VIP. God damn, that's a stupid ass song.
Those were the days, dog.
Bum ba dum dim da bum
Mm-hmm.
bum ba dum dim dum
Yep.
shra ra shut up shut shake shut up shake shake shut up
Hell
shake.
yeah. That's walking into the club.
Bendiora, bendiosa, bendiosa,
It's
bendiosa, yare
11:49,
weo, dare weo.
or you're already in there and it was dead, and now it's getting lit, and it's 11:49. Got a couple drinks in you. You were shy before, but now you're getting a little loose.
Twisted.
Look over to the left. It's nothing. You look over to the right. Bathroom hall full of chicks. Now you feel like it's your chance. Security steps in front of you. You
Oh my
turn.
goodness.
You take a turn. Oh shit, and let the night continue.
That
Goddamn.
sounds fucking personal.
No, that's just it, bro. That's just it sometimes. Then the night has to just progress another way.
Oh, say no more.
Get some more drinks in. Now you really lose. Now the
Dare weo, dare weo.
now
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 you're like, oh,
what's the
hold
other
on.
song? What's this another song? Shot, 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 shots. Everybody.
Everybody.
Now that shit's playing. and everybody's coming towards you. And that's how the pussy gets laying right there. I'm telling you. Now that song right there has to play
Wow.
first. If you're in a suburban setting club.
A suburban setting club is what he says here. Oh my God.
Yeah, 'cause like you can't really say white. You can, but like
Oh,
most of
come
the time in
on.
like white clubs, they're like tourist clubs. So like there's a lot of Indian boys in there. You got some foreign exchange Asians, white folks and black folks in there, and Hispanics. So you can't really say white. I've been to white folks clubs. Like it's not. You're just saying white because it's primarily white, but
Mm-hmm.
it ain't. You just really saying it's white because it ain't more black people. It's, that's the ignorance of black folks sometimes. You know, we ain't that bad. We're cool.
Call him out, call him out. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum.
You know, but it is what it is. That's the nature of the world. Everybody was black at some time.
Hey, roll tide. Everybody was a single cell organism. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
at one point.
At one point, we all came out of nowhere. You know what? Maybe we weren't. At one point, maybe we were fucking spiritual beings that got put into these fucking mammalistic bodies, bro. At the end of the day, your color skin don't make jack shit difference to me because we're all monkeys on this planet flying through space.
Are we flying through space? Or are we within the ice wall?
Dude, everything's moving in space.
Or are we surrounded in an ice wall?
An ice wall?
Yes. In a firmament.
A firmament? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Get
right,
that
bro.
Christian baloney shit out of here.
That's not Christian. That's all. Boy, you're lucky. It's just starting. Uh,
Send me an invite. Don't
that's
accept that. Oh.
that's science.
Actually, can you join games?
Yeah. The whole firmament is science. And apparently we've been trying to use rockets to break out of this shit and explore space. What we think it is, but what we're probably gonna figure out that it is. I think that space is like, hear me out here, just focus.
I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying.
Bro, I think that space is like, you know when you zoom in on like a fucking water droplet on a leaf? And when you zoom in, you see all the fucking organisms and shit in it,
Yeah.
floating and squirting around and shit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Like you get what I'm saying. Like, all right, like
I mean, oh
so,
yeah, I got you.
you know, there's a microscopic animal that's called,
Yeah, that can survive. Yeah. So the
what's it
T.
called? I can't remember. What it's something bear or something like that.
Yeah. It
So
starts with a T. It's a Trigaranian. I don't know what the fuck it is.
those things are normally floating around, right? Things like that.
That they just say that because they can
I,
survive extreme temperatures.
all right. I think that that's what's in outer space. So we're in our bubble, and there's just like other bigger and smaller shit outside of our bubble. Examining that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. We're not in the same squad. But this is a good map. So I think we're microorganisms to something else. Especially with how we're studying animals, most of them are just like either infatuated or stunned by light, just like us, and be wanting to fly up and go up and shit like that. And a lot of what we like primitively praise towards as God for the most part is up and not inward but upward.
MPT preparing to fire.
Oh, that acid is crazy, bro.
No use stopping that MPT now. Pull back with it.
Oh,
Oh, we gotta
We haven't
go.
lost yet.
oh,
Oh.
oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That fucking shit. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. Yeah, just hold on. Look, shoot this motherfucker.
I just started in here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's lit. Somebody just flew that shit in here. But yeah, that's what I believe. All in one. Yep. I'll write a book later.
Yeah, you do that.
Separatist leader is on the ground.
I'll read it. 'Cause I don't know if that's
Right?
a little crazy.
It's crazy, but Jesus Christ, bro. Fuck you.
What?
like crazy in a negative way?
No.
Oh. Because if it was, like, goddamn.
No, not crazy in a way. It's just crazy in like a wild thing to think about, a wild thing to consider.
It's just
A
like,
grand scope of interesting ideas.
it's just like a chain of events, you know? Not necessarily just one thing at one time. And then, like, the reason that makes me all back on this, like, firmament thing and, like, flat earth is the fact that, I was watching something that was talking about the maps that were made for pilots to learn. And how they all, like, look as an image. You know, I'll kind of leave it there, but they all... They all favor the same circular image with the ice wall around it.
Yeah. I don't even I don't even know where to begin to talk about the idea that the Earth is flat. And what
I
you
don't
just
either.
said doesn't even, that makes no sense on proving any concept of Earth being flat or ice wall.
Makes me think of it because
That's a crazy idea.
as far as history, the maps look the same from the 1800s. So it's just something I just think about, like, man, what the
Enemy
fuck?
leader, maybe.
Yeah, and
I'm not
all
gonna,
throughout human history,
I'm
we've
not gonna think it's
created,
crazy.
we've thought about, like, where we are in space, where we are as the sun, what the sun is.
Like, my thing is that motherfuckers even calculating that shit. That's crazy, but it is what it is, right? So the fact that there's now repeated, how do I keep getting back there? The fact that it's repeated throughout different cultures to look a certain way throughout time, at the same time, throughout
An
different
ice
generations
wall?
and different times. Not just the ice wall, but just the map in general. Just the structure of the map in general looks a particular way, but also has a white surrounding that symbolizes ice, snow, around the edge of the circular map, and showing the land masses in a type of like a circular mass, not together, but in their pieces, so encompassed by this. But you'll have to, don't take what I'm saying and like say that's what I'm saying it is. Like, this
I'm
is
not.
just things that I'm seeing, and
I'm just going off of what you're telling me.
right. So at the end of the day, what I would recommend you doing is looking up, I
But, like,
guess,
I
like
know what you're talking about as well, though,
a
because I've
pilot's
done
map,
research
or
into this idea long ago.
like, it's just like things that make me, because I think this shit is like silly at the same time, but in our history books that we learn from the time we were kids, like this is real life or real time we're talking about, like
Enemy in the
Christopher
throne room.
Columbus, who we're now learning was lying about fucking everything, right? Was saying that the earth was flat and that you'll fall off the edge. Like, these people were believing that at one point. But I don't
Right.
know. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Like,
true.
there's just
Because we didn't know. People
that
didn't
nobody
understand and
knew
didn't know anything.
exactly. And now, so this is the problem around all that,
We're
is
losing
like,
control of the area.
you can't fly out to the Antarctica or
What are you
throughout
talking about?
this.
Yes, you can.
You're, it's like a restricted area. You can, but it's a restricted area. Like, you can't fly
Losing
over the
ground,
top
losing
of the
ground.
quote unquote globe if you wanted to. You have to fly around the top of it if you so chose to do that.
Because of, like, what? Because of countries that control the airspace and have restricted it?
Supposedly. Right.
If they take the throne, they take the
Right.
planet.
I don't.
And they do,
Well, what does
they
that
do
mean?
have that's the conspiracy, that the land, that you're not able to see the truth, to research so that we can know for ourselves. Like, if you were an explorer, you wouldn't be able to, if you were a
It's no
rich
use.
explorer,
All
which there have
forces
been
scatter.
some before,
Palace is
you
lost.
wouldn't be allowed to see.
Well, either way, with technology and how the world functions, there's no possible way that the Earth is not round in a globe with gravity. So I don't understand how being non-restricted areas or not how that would prove that perhaps there is something up there that proves the Earth is flat. But if there is weird things that happen at the poles, which is very valid because of how gravity and magnetism and the Earth's rotation and axis and all that bullshit works, wouldn't surprise me that there would be countries that limit that airspace. Plus, it's also probably extreme as shit in terms of conditions, cold and windstorms and shit. Jupiter's north and south poles have fucking hexagons.
So you're saying that they would be
Or
restricting
Saturn,
people
excuse me.
to like save them of the extreme temperatures?
Well, there could be numerous reasons, but whatever
Right.
those reasons
I'm
are has
just saying
nothing to
that
do
could be
with.
one of them, right? Or is that what you're saying?
Yeah, who knows? I
Yeah.
mean, it's probably not safe. It's also who owns that territory. What country owns that space? I mean, apparently we want Greenland because it's like
And how
it's
do you
mineral
own
resources,
how
but
do you own a
also,
planet or anything in space?
well, you don't own space, quote unquote. You own aerospace.
But aerospace isn't outer space. That's what I'm.
Nobody owns outer space.
You're talking about Jupiter, though, right?
Oh, no, I meant to say Saturn. Saturn at the North Pole has North and South Pole has their storms make a hexagon, which means that their North and South Poles have like crazy ass weather. It was just an example of just what other planets have. I'm just saying that like it wouldn't surprise me if the North and South Poles of Earth have interesting properties. Or interesting conditions.
Yeah, I just don't see how some of the things I said couldn't be something to think on.
That's not disproving something to think on, in those words.
I think
I'm just saying that has nothing to do with it being flat.
I don't think that it's flat like this, you know. There's mountains, of course. There's terrain where people have fallen off and died, so it can't be that flat per se, but there's something different about the Earth that we might not know. And I don't know, I'm starting to feel like a lot of things that we've been believing, because there's more conspiracies that are being proven fact than there have been ever. And yeah, that's pretty much that leading fact, or factor to why I feel like that. From Alan Snowden all the way up to even small things like Russia and China and super countries going to war and spying on each other, and people saying that it's not happening, and government is happening. It's even popping up in the news.
Right, that's all.
Like,
I agree with you. Yeah, that's all true.
on like some of the like stupidest, weirdest just scenarios, you know, weather balloons, like just weird, stupid things. Like in New York, I was seeing, like, this was months ago though, that there's fake police precincts owned by Asians, and I have nothing really against Chinese. That was the topic. That was the thing. They were owned by Asians. They were not actual police stations or precincts. They were just cloaked that way. It's even been reported just the other day that China owns Easy Pass, which, do you know what Easy Pass is?
Enemy leader taking point!
No, I guess not.
Easy Pass is toll interstate, a major toll interstate that I think it passes through Florida, but I don't know. I think it passes through Georgia and Texas. I think, I don't know.
Yeah, China's doing that all over the world.
So it was just reported that
It's like Saudi Arabia owns half of Arizona's farmland.
they own that, right? But this is where your money is going as far as like reinstating your license or anything like that. Like if you owe that money, you can't reinstate your license or registration. Like you owe China money.
Hit the walker, but couldn't penetrate the armor.
Like normally I don't really think about shit like that, but I'm like, that's interesting, that's different. I didn't know that. Same with like prisons. Nobody's even still today, people don't really know that prisons are owned by Saudi Arabia and shit like that.
Walkers at the second line. They're coming too fast.
And people damn sure didn't know fucking Easy Pass was owned by China. Cause them motherfuckers be collecting. But it would be like whatever your turnpike is or your expressway.
There's any toll road here, tech Scott.
Toll road, there you go.
Florida's got shit ton of toll roads.
There's like two. There's Sun Pass and Easy Pass.
Yep.
But there's certain areas that all like intersect real stupidly.
Sweeping for targets.
Oh. Hang on. What is going on down here? I'm in techno world right now. Oh, that was the end of the fucking. That's why.
Stay focused. Walkers at the inner perimeter. They're closing in on the base. Rocket hit!
Should have given us more basic skins instead of focusing on the heroes. What was the point of giving the heroes all the new updated skins and never giving regular heroes some?
Nobody else some shit, yeah. The drones got some shit, but nobody else got it.
Well, yeah, the clones have a whole goddamn army set up.
Too late. That walker is in assault range. Fall back into the hangars. We'll meet the enemy attack there. Couldn't stop the walkers, but we can repel the infantry. Defend the hangars while the evac proceeds.
Right? It's just
If
Luke
we
in there.
lose more ground,
If I'm not mistaken.
we'll have our backs to the wall.
We can hold like back here
We're
somewhere.
taking the east hangar.
Okay. Pretty much nothing I'm gonna be able to do about that.
Disrupt their forces in the east hangar. Go!
There's heroes everywhere.
Yeah.
It was rough when there's heroes around, man.
And like, I don't know what I was doing.
Dying. I just watched him die. Grievous and some good heroes did work on our loot.
And they're all just running together back and forth. Like, okay, they're spawning over here now.
I would have loved to play this game without heroes.
They're pushing into the west hangar!
Then like you think about it and you're like, nah, you kind of have to have heroes.
Grenade out!
They kind of make them like,
Ally landing! Looks like we got a
they make the
friend!
game feel a little different. Yeah, they're fucking
Enemy
fighting
forces
up.
in the west hangar. Commander Skywalker is here to aid us.
Grenade out! Come on! We cannot hold the hangars. Withdraw into the base. Take positions in fuel storage.
Shit, oh shit. Yeah.
They'll try to
Okay,
blow the
there's no
fuel
visible
supply.
water.
Ground the transports and devastate the base. We must stop them. The evacuation must not fail. Turret in place. Charges back on the bike! Grenade deployed! Bring this empire
Oh, they're far right. They ran all far right.
Damn. Kylo right behind us doesn't even
Some kind of special combatant on the ground. They break the depot with explosives.
For the Rebel Alliance! Imminent detonation at the fueling station.
Damn, running again, walking, or no, Darth Vader walking up on me. Get him, Yoda. Oh, nope. I'm afraid to be one of these dudes. Who should I be?
Grenade out!
Oh, I died instantly, dude. What the
Ran into that
fuck?
pack.
Depot! Get anyone!
I tried to run up behind Darth Vader, and I just got creamed.
Turrets on.
Nothing to fuck with.
Grenade out!
It wasn't that. I think it was the guy with the Gatling gun behind him that was lighting up his supercharged shots.
Looks like they got to the pipes! For the Rebel Alliance!
Boss is hunting for the Empire. Be careful.
set off that bomb. They'll destroy the
Got
place.
him.
Fuel supplies lost. More snow troopers incoming. I fear the transports will be grounded. Fight to the end.
Womp womp.
That shit dead. George Droid.
Man. 71 eliminations.
Telling you, bro. George Droid.
Wow.
I wonder how much of those were kills. Like, what was he? He was probably a hero the whole time. Fucking prick.
How?
George Droid. Because I think too, depending on some of the maps, like, you can use some of those subclasses like for 100 points. And just rack up your points if you're good.
Yeah.
Or just use your regular class and rack up points if you're good. And then after that, you're just your hero just racking up points. And then like one day I was watching this shit and like listening to somebody like narrate like hero battles and shit, and they were saying like there's like supposedly like, I don't know if it's hidden or not, but like there's like button combo systems with the heroes. So like if you know them well enough when it comes to like pairing or fighting other heroes and shit like that, like you'll survive forever.
If you play a lot of heroes with villains, you can learn heroes really now. And it's about countering. Because some heroes are way better on other maps with their abilities. All heroes are defined by their abilities, essentially.
Yeah, I don't watch some good ass fucking heroes clips. Like really good.
Dude, I love this outfit. We're on a Haas, so it doesn't really match, but...
Fashion at the end of the day. Look good, feel good, you feel me? Play good.
Old Ted. You have the same outfit.
Target acquired.
Do you?
Walker armor is holding.
On top of the hill.
Okay. I got smoked by that ship flying in.
Rocket impact!
Ooh.
Walker taking damage.
Every scratch on those walkers is a mark of shame. You understand?
Alright, what am I gonna do?
Felt that last rocket blast! The AT-ATs will not slow their assault. Proceed.
I got killed by the fucking X-Wing. Where's everybody on the ground?
Walker severely damaged. Can't take much more.
Yeah, you having fun on that shit?
Fuck yeah, I'm cleaning up.
Yeah, I believe that.
the rebels back. They're too close.
I'm about to shoot some shit down. Yep, that's one. Uh-oh, he's mad. He's mad. Let me show you why I didn't want to do that.
Oh, that Y-Wing wanted me. Yup. He wasn't having any of it.
Tracking rebel motion.
Done.
One of the walkers taking damage.
Hit you all day, Y-Wing. Let's go.
Done. Good shit.
A-Wing's a different story. That thing's too quick.
Another missile.
Oh.
Intercept.
No way. What a shot.
There you go. Come on, die.
Oof.
What is shooting at me? Oh my god, that.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Turret up and running.
I need to get the turret like in the mix.
Yeah, how did you know? Oh no, dude, that guy's good. Greg WX.
New turret on.
Remaining
Fucking rocket
AT-AT is
jumper.
halfway to the base.
He's killing it.
Leia and this pistol, it's crazy. I've never seen her do this shit in a movie.
Damn, excellent. Get the fuck off of me. Jeez. Just spawned in, bro.
Oh, turn around. To the left.
Oh,
Another
Got
rocket!
you covered.
jetpack, dude.
Yeah, he just flew away. Jesus. So they're flying and kamikaze crashing. Jesus.
Boom.
He didn't even care. God. You seen that too, huh?
I was shooting at him.
Smacked him. There's another one shooting.
Ready with the order gun. Concentrating fire.
You know what? I'm gonna get in this shit.
Damn. George Droid.
Walker targeting!
Jetpack. It's those jetpack troopers, dude. Damn. How am I supposed to get him?
The last walker is closing on the rebel base. Maintain defense.
Right here in front of us.
Yep. I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's the turret way over yonder. Oh no, that's the.
Turret online.
That's,
It's shifting. They're coming back around now. Both of them.
Damn, we got him, but
What? You
he
died?
killed me.
Oh, I lived on for you, yo, man.
Walker is in firing range. Prepare to assault the base.
Oh, here we go. Let's go have a good journey.
They're speeding up their evacuation, but we need to secure a staging ground before anything else. Take the enemy hangars. Use all required
So you know
firepower.
when your dog eat good.
What's that alien doing? Y-wing? What is the Y-wing doing? What the fuck?
You see that?
Yeah, what just happened?
Fuck that shit up. That's what happened.
Damn, and then it blew up and all of it came towards us.
Yeah. Because you played the beta.
Right? Am I playing the beta on this game too?
Make sure you get him, mama. Yep. Straight up sleep right now.
Lost in the sauce.
Can't go in there. Left flank. Another one, rocket. Rocket leads behind us.
by Lord Vader.
Boy, they almost had us right there. They tried to get us. But almost saw it.
Boom, look at that grenade. Perfect. Oh, Luke. Oh no, not Luke, Ray. Oh, she just... What? Fuck. She just ran through all those people.
Turret planted.
Oh, she's right here again. Got me.
Yep. Let's go.
There she goes, yep. Just go boss.
Weapons check,
Yep.
ready.
I need a hero. Although I probably need to get off soon. It's late as fuck now. I gotta work in 9 to 6 tomorrow. Ooh-wee.
Holy fuck, bro. Yeah, dog. Take your ass to sleep. Oh, I can jump on Darth Maul real quick, though.
Chili Cheese HG just put me to sleep.
Oh, what? I was blocking. What the fuck?
Oof.
We're too late to do any good.
What's
The
the
rebel
end of
fleet
that?
is fueled. Our mission has failed.
I'd like to say that was some bullshit.
That's just Star Wars Battlefront, my friend.
No.
Can't take anything in this game seriously.
I like to say that was bullshit.
That right there, Janny, was bullshit.
I like to say. Oh, excuse
That
me.
Star Wars Battlefront is bullshit right there.
I like to say that that was bullshit.
I like to say. How'd you do that? I like to say. I like. I like what you did there.
The best part of waking up is smoking on this blunt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you take it easy, my friend.
Yeah, of course. Of course you're gonna leave me.
What? Dude, I just explained to you the reason
Yeah, couldn't even
for
do one
said
more.
departure.
Couldn't even get in one more game.
Nah. Not a galactic assault or
Can't
anything
get off
like that,
that.
you know.
Can't get off that drip. That paycheck drip. I know.
Bro, my last
That
paycheck actually
apple
had
drip.
no fucking hours on it, so it's not good. I might have to look into that.
Oh, it'd be like that way.
They've been giving me a lot of days off, that's for sure.
It's like that. The economy's changing. You got them. You got
The
them
economy's
stocks.
changing.
You got them
Oh, the
shares.
stocks,
Soldiers
those
of the
shares
Order.
that just
Spies, traitors,
disappeared
and
on
terrorists
me
have taken refuge in the
in the
The
Takodana
last couple of
Cove,
days.
dividends.
and
That's
members
what
of the
just
Resistance seek
dipping
to
out
aid
of
their
your
escape.
ass.
But they will
Dividing my
not
money.
escape. We will claim our rightful prisoners by taking control of this area, meter by meter. Starting at the
Dividend,
outer
yeah, right.
memorial.
More like
Go.
dividend dividing these nuts. God damn. Watch my retirement, aka nothing,
Hey,
just disappear even more nothingness.
on the real though. On the real, like them, Chipotle, Starbucks,
Chipotle.
and I think
Avocado
Chick-fil-A.
toasts.
And if you know about avocado toast, I don't. But those 4 or 5 that I just named are like, if you work for those places and buy the stock, you're golden in life right now.
I
Well,
don't know about
I don't
that.
know about life, but like, depending on how,
Starbucks,
as
not so
far as
much.
like, well, no, Chipotle for sure. Um, I think Chick-fil-A, one of my clients was telling me about Chick-fil-A and I was telling him
Yeah,
about
Chick-fil-A makes
Chipotle.
perfect sense.
But like their return and Ross Dress for Less, when you buy their share, like they give you back 50% plus, you know what I'm saying? Like of whatever you invest. 50% of what you invest plus whatever they already give you as like a store. So like if you do $1, they're gonna do $1.50 on top of your dollar. So that's $2.50. But hey, how is the Apple Care? Like the $30 Apple Care?
$30.
Yeah.
Avocado's not $30.
I'm gonna show it to you or tell you
On
in a
what?
second.
Apple Care on what?
What do you
What
mean on what?
device?
I'm gonna tell you.
On a phone? It's
I'm
$10.
gonna tell you. You said it's $10 on a phone?
Mm-hmm. Or more with the theft and loss, which is like $13.99 or
Let me
some
see.
shit.
$13.99 a month. Yeah. Apple Care plus theft and loss. Yeah. So what is Apple Care?
Um, Apple Care essentially is an extension of the manufacturer warranty, aka the limited warranty that you get, which is covering the first year of your purchase, which basically covers everything but accidental damage. So anything that's not determined was user error, aka water damage, most displays and cracks and shit like that, unless they're very soft and subtle.
So,
Anyway,
mhm.
if anything is covered that's not under those things I just mentioned, then it is covered, and that's always a free repair and a free
So
replacement.
water damage is not covered.
No.
Okay.
Now, when you get Apple Care, you get that extension. Originally, it was for an extra year, so you had 2 years of the coverage. Now you can do the monthly and have it forever, so you have basically that warranty forever. And it gives you two, or actually not two, but infinite accidental damage coverage. But you get, I think, two a year.
Wait, I need you to explain that over to me
So
one more time.
basically, every 2 years you get every year you get two claims of accidental damage. So remember the things that I said
Okay.
that you don't get coverage under the limited warranty?
Yeah.
Those get covered under accidental damage. And under accidental
Mm,
damage, you just pay an extremely discounted price for
okay.
the repair. So all screen repairs become $30, battery repairs become like 50 at most, and a full unit swap is $100.
So that would be water damage.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
Do they do data recovery? Oh no, that. Oh no. Okay.
No, definitely not.
No. Um. Hmm.
Yeah, AppleCare is definitely worth it. I mean, I've
Okay.
never used it, but if I ever had to, it's nice that I mean, I pay for like 4 different AppleCares right now.
Right. Okay. So that was. It's for each
Myself,
device.
my sister, my mom, my dad,
Is it for each device or each account?
each device
Device.
slash
Okay.
account.
Okay.
It depends on how you set it up.
Cause like I have two devices, but they ring on the same telephone number.
That telephone number itself makes no difference. If they share the same
Okay.
Apple ID, that's what makes no difference.
Oh, okay. So my Apple ID is on both of them.
Yeah. So that means that you can essentially,
Pay thirteen
uh,
ninety nine for two of them.
yeah, if you wanted theft and loss for both of them, yeah. It's per device.
So it wouldn't be 13.99 for both. It would be still 13.99 per device,
For each. Yeah, per device.
even though it's on the same Apple ID.
Yeah. The
Okay.
same Apple ID doesn't mean anything. It just means that you can, like, it's easier for you to manage and control.
Yeah, I noticed. I see that. I see that.
Like, my sister, my family, and everyone else uses a different Apple ID. It's their phone, but the agreement number and the is not only tied to their device, but the payment for it is still tied to me.
Right.
I just have to call them, basically transfer the agreement number to them, and they can start paying for it. I just am lazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth it. I'll do it. $26. I was doing that per device at one point. $20 per device.
I mean, if you've got an Apple store near you and it's convenient, it's definitely fucking worth it, man.
Yeah, I think the nearest Apple store is probably like 45, 50 minutes away, honestly. But that's not like far like that.
I mean, I don't have a case on my phone. I haven't had a case on my phone for years.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't break it, so
You don't drop it or break it or nothing?
uh-uh. So
It
I
does.
pay for Apple Care for no reason, essentially. It's just
Well,
a
you're
peace of
paying
mind.
for a reason, but because you don't have a case. Because
Well, I mean, but it doesn't matter because I treat my phone. I like make sure I
I
don't
feel
like.
you. Yeah, I feel you on that. But I mean,
It's just nice to have. I might as well just have it.
yeah, if you don't have a case, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then,
Plus, I
like, if you're
work there.
not
There's so
doing
much of a convenience. It doesn't make sense not to have it.
it, what? Yeah.
Like the fact that I work there, like I could literally go on my lunch break and get my phone fixed or some shit. Like,
I was gonna say, like, it's not like you're dealing with water like me. Or you might have to send your shit in and get a new one, but even still, you probably have better access than.
You can do that at home, of course, with Apple Care, and you get expedite next day shipping for free. But the idea, though, is you still have to pay a deductible
Yes. How much is
because
the deductible?
because you have to send the phone back to them too. Apple always wants it's a swap. It's never I'm just buying a replacement device.
How much is the deductible?
Usually the cost of the out of warranty, which is like 550, 650. It's just a hold on your account though. But that throws off a lot of people, and it threw me off a lot when I had to deal with my girlfriend, my ex, breaking her fucking phone all the time. I was
But
just like, dude, I don't have that kind of cash to just like have it ready.
what if you have it through your service provider?
Dude, you don't, no.
What?
If you have insurance through your service provider, they don't even use Apple. They use another company called Assurion, and they
Right.
suck, and it's a scam.
Why? Yeah, how's that? How's it a scam? Tell me about it.
Because they don't use manufactured parts, and you can get a phone that's not
I knew it.
in actual warranty, even though they say it is.
I
So
knew
here's
it.
the setup that I tell people: you get
And they
an
charge you
iPhone from Apple.
$250, damn near.
Now you bought it through your cellular provider. You decide not to get the Apple Care. You go
Right.
to the cellular provider and you have them add on $15 to your monthly bill for you to have their insurance. In
Right.
that first year, something happens to it, and you get it replaced through your
Oh, so I
insurance.
should turn that shit off and get Apple
They
Care.
give you another phone.
Yeah.
Now, in that phone, now after you got that phone a month later, something happens to it. It's the cellular company tells you to go to Apple to get it fixed. You go to Apple. It's something that falls under their limited 1-year warranty.
Oh,
However,
this
because
shit
you
ain't
got the
it.
phone, because you got the phone replaced from Assurion, that phone may not have maybe outside of its 1-year limited warranty.
Pussy.
And so now you've gotten a phone that was told to you to be okay, but for all we know, who knows where that phone came from?
As
It
far
could
as
be a
Apple's
refurbished phone.
concerned.
And so not only do you pay more, but you have to not only deal with their awful service. They're like a
Yeah.
telecommunications company when it comes to just like dealing with them.
Yeah.
And on top of it, they send you sketchy ass shit. Yeah, Apple Care, and Apple Care used to not be monthly. So ever since Apple Care went monthly, that's like a huge deal.
Yeah, bro. It was just $30 one time. That's why I was saying $30. At one point it was just asking me for $30, and now it's asking for monthly.
No, Apple Care was for a phone was $200 for 2
No,
years.
bro. On this fucking same shit where I go to my settings and I fucking look at the Apple Care coverage, this shit would come up, continue, and it was $30 one time. Like this whole $139 a year or 13, this is all new right here. This choose your plan screen, this is new.
Well, I mean, let me be
It was
polite
just
when I say this. I work for the company. I know how Apple Care works. We have never once sold Apple Care. Any kind of payment plan, any kind of full plan for $30.
Bro, I'm
Apple is
just
a
telling you
company.
what it was saying on the phone.
I know, but I'm trying to be honest with you, like that's just does not how that works.
Well, what are you gonna be honest about? It was saying that on the phone. Same
The
thing
only
with
Apple
the
Care that you can get for
iPad.
$30 is AirPods.
It was just saying that on the phone. Like this, that's what I'm telling you. Like this whole screen of it saying like $139 or $13 a month. That shit is new. That shit's new. It never said that before. It was $30
As of like
from
two years ago, yeah.
since the time I got the phone like 2 months ago. I didn't
No.
have this phone a long time.
We haven't changed our Apple Care
Like,
policy
I
like
feel you,
that
you don't
in
believe me
2
when I'm
months.
telling you, but that's just what it said. Like, I've never had Apple Care. I've never been onto the shit, because I paid for the shit off Verizon. But I'm
Yeah.
listening to this shit that you're telling me now, because that's just what I do. I pick people's brain and pay attention to certain things to see where I'm losing or winning at. And that was one of those things that I was gonna do, like just pay for it because it was just $30 and it was just sitting there. And now it's saying that there's 3 days left to add coverage. So I'm going into it now and I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the fuck? And now you're explaining this shit and it's just different. It's not.
Well,
It wasn't
I
that before.
don't. I've never seen anything ever,
Hmm.
and we've never learned or talked about or been told about anything that's $30 other than Apple Care for AirPods.
I believe you.
So unless that was Apple One or some other service, or I mean, we've had Apple Care as a subscription for 2+ years now.
Never said $30 or 29.
Yeah, it was $29.99.
Hmm.
But like I said, that's for AirPods.
That's what it was saying on the phone though. And it was giving it to me as a one-time thing. It wasn't like no month to month.
Right, because AirPods don't have a month-to-month.
But like I don't have AirPods though. I just have this phone and the
Well, that's the only thing that that
iPad.
applies to. So if it was showing it to you, it was because it was showing you all the different, but that doesn't, I don't know what screen that would ever be either. So either way, it doesn't matter. Just saying, uh, those are your options now and why they're worth it or not worth it. I would never get insurance through the carrier.
I see now.
All right, I gotta get off. I'll talk to you later, brother.
Alright.
Peace out.
we shall bring down that ship.
Get to the mission objective. The Republic is taking command post back.
A Jedi has been spotted.
Grenade prime.
Looks like Kenobi.
Rearming for close attack.
We are getting support from General Grievous himself.
Enemy forces are taking control of command post Orak.
Well,
Grenade out. Hostiles have started to capture command post F.
Darth Maul is here to strike fear into the enemy.
We've lost control of command post F. Wire.
Really hit the nerve.
position stands between us and complete domination. Capture it at once.
The clones are capturing command post Oryx. I'm on point. Follow me.
Victory shall soon be ours.
Target locked.
Not so smart now, are you?
Grenade prime. I'm on point. Follow me. Destroy. Seize territory. Sentry mode. Control circuit. Enemy forces are capturing command post F.
The sector is under our control. My strategies are truly peerless.
I won't be.
All units, charge.
There is no death. There is the fate.
as my programming allows. Once on board the Republic ship, you'll find that I've identified strategic targets for your attack. All command posts are to be captured. Then we will strike at the core objective and destroy this ship.
We're taking the objective. Our forces are taking control of the objective.
Target acquired.
We have been joined by Darth Maul.
We're securing the objective.
Sentry mode activated.
We're capturing the objective. I claim my point. We're taking control of the objective.
Attack the objective. Targeting grenade. We've gained the objective.
Good. Now execute the second phase of the attack. All units, focus your attack on the final objective.
Our forces are attacking the target. Grenade out.
Put the price on your head.
Target acquired. Grenade out.
A Sith Lord has joined us. All is here.
There is no exit.
I'm on point. Follow me. Getting area control.
Bosk has been hired to hunt for us.
Grenade out. I'm on point. Follow me.
I will always survive. Gift to you.
Take the command post so we may return and provide you a chance at redemption.
The Republic has begun to capture Command Post Crash. We've gained Command Post X.
Master Kenobi is now fighting with the clones.
Attack the objective. Assault the objective. Go after the objective. The clones are taking control of Command Post Korak.
Darth Maul is here to strike fear into the enemy.
Attack the objective. Targeting grenade. Keep firing. Assault the objective.
Enemy LA-ATs incoming. will soon take off. Prevent the clones from boarding. Now. We have been joined by Darth Maul.
Target acquired.
The Republic transports are leaving to attack our dreadnought. Unacceptable. I find your ineptitude less amusing as time goes by. There is a concern that the Republic may have discovered weaknesses in our ship's design.